Sheikh, there are three concerns regarding the issue of fatwa. The first one is that you would find a group of people who just go to the internet. For example, they go to Google, they just type in their question and get an answer from an anonymous website or a person. This is the first group. The second group is that people who have the knowledge, okay, but when you come and ask them for a question, although they would know the ruling, they would say, no, I would prefer that you go back to a scholar to get an answer. And the third group is the people who read from scholars, read fatwas from scholars, and the common man that comes to you and asks you about a particular matter, should you give them, the ruling because you read it somewhere, or should you always refer to scholars?
Well, believe me, these are, very important questions, but each of them needs
the whole session.
Yes. But let me brief our audience on this matter. What I've been talking about is just the first condition, that is knowledge and capability of issuing fatwa and practicing ijtihad. And I concluded that it is the responsibility of both the person who's claiming that he is able to issue fatwas, and the responsibility of the receptants, the audience,
receiving the
fatwas. Because it's like any other field. They cannot consult just any person that they meet in the road or they found in the internet on medical issues.
Yes.
They have to read the CV of that particular doctor who is claiming that he is a capable doctor. They have to ask about him. They have to compare also what sort of articles and knowledge that he is producing in order to at least evaluate and know what status can they give to that particular doctor. And the same thing, with other fields. They cannot ask about, let's say, physics, a person who is not specialized. So how can they distinguish that this is a physician, this is a qualified physician?
Yes.
By the same ways also nowadays, and there are easily accessible ways to find out about scholars, their status, their arguments that they are raising. So this is the first step. The other thing is that because not every scholar can be quoted.
Yes.
And this is one of the main issues that we have to treat, actually. All scholars from all schools of thought, they insist that knowledge is a trust and credibility.
Yes.
So a scholar who is issuing fatwa must be an implementing scholar. He is just pretending to issue fatwa, but his actions and deeds are against what he is calling for. Then he is not a trustworthy of issuing fatwa and be followed by the mass.
Although he might be a scholar.
Although he might have the knowledge. Yet if he is not implementing himself, he is not a righteous person, then he is not entitled to be imitated, to be followed, and his fatwas to be followed by Muslims. Because he himself is not a righteous person. So righteousness is very important. Implementing the knowledge that he has in the society, he must be a good example in his society. Because as I said, he is representing Islam, he is representing the religion and the knowledge of Islam. Then if he is not an implementing scholar, if he is not a righteous scholar, then he has no right to be followed by Muslims. He has no right to be quoted even by Muslims, except for the purpose of research techniques, for just a purely research purposes. Then we might still, conclude that we have different opinions of scholars.
Yes.
Now, the general ruling is that thank God that most Muslims, they can distinguish between how strong the fatwa is from the evidence quoted in that fatwa. If there are a set of evidence from the Quran, from the Sunnah, and the scholar is well known, well respected in the society, so this is the scholar that his opinion should be adopted and quoted. Then, if they are equal in this regard, and we hope, we wish that we have scholars with these qualifications and this ability and this also righteousness in our society, many of them with different opinions, then this is a healthy situation, because in this case there is no harm to follow any of them. Even if they have different opinions, there is no harm in following either of them if all these conditions are observed.